Hey guys, it's RudeOnion, and today I'm posting a breakdown of the new leaked trailer for Assassin's Creed 4, which is called Black Flag. I'm going to play parts of the trailer, and then I'm going to talk about them, basically talk about what we know so far, what's been revealed, and what's speculation. Alright, sound good? Awesome, let's go.
Alright, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion.
Alright, so this is Blackbeard, who's one of the most feared and well-respected real-life pirates that, everyone knows about. Everyone knows, at least the basics of who Blackbeard was. You know, he was a pirate, he was infamous, he was dangerous, and this is basically him talking about Captain Edward, who is the assassin, who is the protagonist for Assassin's Creed 4.
You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye.
Okay, so this is our first look at Captain Edward, Kenway. It's already been leaked that this is Connor's grandfather, or Haytham's father. It's speculation at this point, but I'm betting that in the game we'll discover what made Haytham join the Templars in the first place.
Amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies.
If you've already seen this entire trailer, you don't really need confirmation that Edward is an assassin instead of a Templar, like Haytham was revealed to be in Assassin's Creed 3, but here's just further proof right here. Edwards is an assassin, he is not a Templar. There's not going to be any big freak out, oh my god, he's a Templar. At least I'm not expecting there to be.
He ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas.
Okay, so that makes it, what, 4 guns that he has on him right now? At least, if not, you know, like a hidden gun as part of his hidden blade type dealie. Definitely looks like there's going to be more gunplay, but I'm willing to bet that they're not going to abandon, you know, using your blades, using your swords, because as we all know from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is fact, by the way, there was still a lot of sword play at that time, even if there were guns. So I know it's a little odd seeing so many guns on an assassin, but don't worry, I'm pretty sure that there's still going to be plenty of sword play as well. Case in point.
But this man is a feat.
Alright, it looks like there's definitely going to be a lot more naval combat in this game, even than there was in Assassin's Creed 3. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the naval combat in that, but I know a lot of people liked it. A lot of people thought that it was some of the best parts of the game, were when you were on the ships and you were fighting and stuff. Now, obviously, this is probably going to be a bit more complicated than just driving, than just, you know, captaining the ship. From the looks of things, it looks like you're actually going to be boarding enemy ships, you know, taking out the crew that way. You are a captain, so you're probably going to be captaining the ship as well. Shut up, that's a word. So, this looks pretty interesting. This looks pretty good. Not very stealthy, but, you know, we'll see where this goes.
There's some dog fiends of trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the...
Okay, this is probably one of the best looks that we've had at our new protagonist so far. Note that he does have the 4 guns. He has 2 swords in addition to those. Likely a hidden blade that you can see down there on his right arm, but then again, we were pretty sure that he was going to have a hidden blade to begin with. Note there's no beak, the little beak thing on his hood. That's gone. It's a little bit more modern looking, I think. No bow, no tomahawk, it looks like, but then again, you shouldn't probably expect that since he is not part Native American like Connor later is.
Deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing.
Okay, so we already knew from the beginning of the trailer that Captain Edwards, the assassin, does have a crew to help command his ship, but I'm also wondering if these aren't going to be assassin recruits as well. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to pay attention to see if any of them are fighting or anything throughout the trailer, especially like how an assassin would fight. But just, you know, keep that in mind. I'm thinking we're going to see some definite like recruiting practices in this game like we've had in the other games as well.
Fighting like
More environmental kills? I think so.
devil dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way.
Okay, now this looks interesting. This probably has me more excited than almost everything else that I've seen in the trailer, and that is the possibility of exploring shipwrecks. I'm wondering if you remember some of the hidden areas in the past games, being able to get inside the ship, maybe inside there are areas that are still filled with air yet from when the ship sank down. It might have trapped air in there. This is all speculation of mine, but I'm thinking we might have some pretty cool hidden areas, if not, platforming hidden areas, maybe at least being able to explore sunken shipyards for loot, for gold, for all that sort of awesome stuff. It's also a small note to add that up to this point we have not seen any assassins actually be able to swim fully underwater. I mean, since AC2 they've been able to swim, and quite well, but we've never actually seen any extended, swimming underwater scenes. So if anything, I'm really looking forward to that. That looks pretty cool.
Around every crack
This is where I make a lame joke about the rum and why it's gone. Bear with me, guys.
and crevice of these islands.
Looks like we might be seeing a return to using hookers. Now, we haven't actually seen those since Assassin's Creed Revelations, which those weren't technically hookers, or like Muslim brothel. I don't know. I don't know what they were. But, okay, so let's say like Brotherhood, actual hookers. Haven't seen a return of those since about that time, AC2, ACB. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to use them to distract guards in Assassin's Creed 4, but it could be a definite possibility. At the very least, it kind of points to Edwards being sort of an Ezio-like character, charismatic, kind of a ladies' man. I'm not going to say that I don't miss that, so that sounds kind of interesting. Maybe he'll have more of a personality than Connor did, so, we can only hope.
So if it's fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
So it sounds like Captain Edwards might have something to hide, and I don't know if that's going to be maybe a connection to the Templars, since his son Hatham later turns into a Templar. Whether he was an assassin first or not, we're not quite sure yet, but I'm kind of willing to bet that he was trained as an assassin and became a Templar later on. So that sounds like it could be interesting. That could maybe be what Blackbeard is hinting that Captain Edwards, or the assassin Edward, is hiding, in his past. Also of note, since this is the last time I think that we see Blackbeard in this trailer, I don't know, but I might as well mention it now, is that the only time we've ever heard of him in the Assassin's Creed world before was that one of the Captain Kidd treasures that Connor goes to visit, one of those locations was once visited by Edward Teach, which was Blackbeard's actual name. So that's kind of interesting to note. Now, you could take this to be a confirmation that hookers are going to be able to distract guards or captains or whoever that you're trying to kill. But to me, it actually looks like she was caught pretty off guard. She was pretty surprised. He then grabbed her. She didn't really know what was going on. It looks like, I don't know, she's either being taken captive or something like that. Either way, it doesn't look to me like she was purposely distracting anyone for him. It doesn't look like she was hired to do that. So, we'll kind of see where that goes. I wish I had more to offer you with that. As a side note, to distract you, look at that awesome skull-looking pointy thing, buckle on his, I don't know what it's called, his little lanyard type dealie right there. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty pirate-y. So it's going to be interesting seeing, pirates, which, as we view them, were always morally wrong. They were the bad guys. I mean, even when they're protagonists in Assassin's Creed, or in Pirates of the Caribbean, they were still kind of viewed as, they're still the morally corrupt guys. We'll see how that kind of flies with the Assassin's Creed, in their universe, the assassins always being good, always being right. We know that that's not always the case already, so we'll kind of see how this goes hand in hand here with this game. So this is the end here. I just want to do a quick wrap up. It does look like it's going to be pre-orderable come Monday. I think this is a leaked trailer, but we've been hearing for a while that we were going to see more information concerning Black Flag coming out this Monday, which is the 4th, I believe, March 4th. So on that Monday, I'm thinking that's when we'll be able to start pre-ordering. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. I don't have any, insider information on that, but that's what I'm thinking. We're going to be able to pre-order. I think that's when the trailer is going to be made, actually officially known to everyone. Definitely look at the bottom here. It says it's going to be available on next-gen consoles. It's going to be available on PS3 as well as PS4, Xbox 360, as well as whichever the next Xbox. Ubisoft cannot announce the upcoming Xbox. I'm sure that they have a non-disclosure agreement with Microsoft over that, so they cannot announce, what the next Xbox is going to be called, but I'm willing to bet, since it does say next generation consoles, that it's going to be released on whichever the next Xbox is going to be called, and probably released about the same time that this game is, as well as Wii U, and then on PC as well. And I don't know if the PC one's going to be delayed. I hope not. That's not something that they should continue at all. But that's definitely all we know right now.
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Pre-order now and get a free limited edition poster designed by Todd McFarlane.
Yes, I'm definitely getting that poster. It looks really, really sweet. It kind of reminds me of the one from Assassin's Creed Revelations that I got for pre-ordering that one. So it sounds really cool. I can't wait to see that. I hope you guys have enjoyed my little preview, my little breakdown of the Assassin's Creed trailer. Again, please remember, none of this is official. I'm not doing this for Ubisoft or anything like that. I just saw the trailer just this morning and I thought it was awesome. I wanted to kind of share my thoughts, my speculations, my ideas, and rumors about the game. So, don't quote me on anything. If something comes out that's different, don't be like, oh my gosh, she said it was going to be this and it's that and blah, 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 I hate you. Don't do that. I'm just doing this because I want to share with you guys how cool this kind of sounds. Now, if you want to see more, definitely subscribe to me. Please do. Please like this video, share it with your friends. Every little view helps, every little like helps, every comment helps. I love seeing comments, so definitely do that. Subscribe to me, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.